Good morning. What a powerful moment. What a glorious day. It's the rise of the love ninjas. The love Power Rangers, baby. Everyone who's ready to awaken their heart. I mean, are you getting down to your last option? Isn't it great? Don't you love adversity? Don't you love it? Doesn't it bring out the best? It's meant that way. It really is. How much adversity can you take and then, cower up, shrink up, and keep blaming everybody else and everything else for your situation, baby? Huh? You blaming them for the thoughts that you think? Are you blaming them for the feelings that you have and the choices you make? It seems like it. But this is the adversity that we bring on ourselves. And so now, if you've had enough of that and you're down to your final option, like, come on, it's the rise of the love ninja, it's the rise of the awakening heart, it's the rise of the soul hero and the soul heroine, it's the rise of that all-conquering ability that you have as an immortal soul. I just love it. These are the very, very best of times. It didn't just happen. Nothing just happens. We've been in a video creating our circumstances for so long, it's just unbelievable. No, we've allowed the territory of our body, mind, heart, and soul to be taken over lifetimes ago, man. We gambled away our happiness lifetimes ago. And now it's finally like the emperor has no clothes. We're realizing that we have no center. We have no core stability, right? And it's everyone else's fault for that? No. Now we're really, there's a big elephant in the room, and we're recognizing the elephant, and that means that this traitor ego has taken over. We gambled away using our five senses, putting all of our marbles, betting all of our soul happiness on this sensory world, on this changing world. And I'll tell you, it's been so long since we've been outcast from our true nature. And this is why there's a rebellion. This is why there's a revolution. There's a rebellion for those who just, are just now starting to wake up, but still not acknowledging what I just said, that we sold out so long ago, and our last resort is to, rebel against the system that we created within ourselves, the unhappiness, the sadness, the sense addictions, the panic, the fear, the anger, the hatred, right? And sometimes we just re-elect that same ego who promises a new regime but never delivers, right? But the best of times in this kind of adversity is the rise of your true nature, the rise of, or the return of the king soul, the return of the queen soul, right? And now there's a promise there that's an eternal promises. Don't you love the eternal promises? I love the eternal promises because they're real promises, Like love is with us always right now, that we are forever in the oneness, safe and sound forever. We can't die. There's really nothing that can happen to us. Yeah, on the surface it seems like that, but our true nature is one with the stars. It's invisible, intangible, all-powerful, beautiful, ever-growing, ever-increasing, ever-new joy. This is why I'm saying adversity brings out that part of you, babe. That part of me. Don't you love it? I mean, otherwise, if we don't let the issues come forward and see them in stark nakedness, that we've been taken over each individual life by the pseudo king and queen ego, right? And that we've sold out our divine nature for a bauble, for a cheap thrill, for pouncing on other people and thinking that we have some power over others. No, isn't it gorgeous that everything is just getting very, very crystal clear? I mean, clear for those, excuse me, that are ready to see things clearly. They're called moments of truth. you know, standing in front of this flawless mirror of your true nature with blinding light and blinding love, and just taking your love medicine and taking this love light, no matter how much you want to cringe and go hide in your dark hole, right? It's either that or continue to whimper around and make everyone else wrong and feel like there's some rebellion that finally, you know, you're going to have your freedom. It's called whim freedom, baby. It's called sense freedom. It's called ego freedom, baby. It's called doing what you want to do. It's called laziness freedom, baby. It's called, you know, it's called I'm not going to make any effort to change, baby. When I'm going to find something wrong, we're going to tear it down so we can be free. The only thing that we need to tear down is this self-will and this self-ignorance, right? And tear it down and stand stark naked in front of moments and moments and moments of truth in the adversity that is happening worldwide. And just wait. It's just going to get better and better and better. Ha ha! It's the rise of the love ninjas. It's all a setup. Don't you love how perfect is this divine plan? It couldn't be more perfect. I mean, come on. Do you really need like movie entertainment? Do you need to look out and see entertainment? Whether, you know, some like the horror shows, some like the killings, some like the, you know, the villain stories? No. It's going on in your own mind, my friend. And this is the rise of either the soul hero or a new false promise regime of the ego, yet in another disguise, saying that no, it's been all wrong. Everything's been screwed up. Now we're gonna rule again, and make ourselves great again. You know, it's just a classic. What is called the Bhagavad Gita, man. It's a classic so-called scripture of the East, man. And I'm bringing that out online. I can't wait. I now know why it hasn't happened yet. Because now is the time to open our minds. I'm just so happy. Are you guys just so happy? Man, there couldn't be a better time for those who have been looking into the flawless mirror the best they can, who have been, you know, sitting down and doing that little meditation practice best they can. You know, and have been really sincere about all that. Just wait. This is what you're made for, my soul hero and my soul friend. This is what you're here for. This is totally it. You know, we're going to rise and bring so much light and happiness and joy, while many souls are going to panic and then just get into the intellect and in the mind stuff and try to figure it out with thoughts. Whoa, draining. You know, what was the saying that Trump used? Let's drain the swamp. Yeah. Well, we as spiritual awakening beings need to drain the swamp of all our negative self-trash talk, and trash talk about our world, and trash talk that anything is wrong and it should be different, right? No, than what it is. No, that something has to change right now. No, it doesn't have to change right now. We just have to come out of the closet. We just have to lift up out of our own darkness. We just have to keep doing what we're doing on the Love Force Revolution. We got a little kickstart, didn't we? We got a little head start to all of this, huh? All right. Well, I'm probably... all right, just let me have a moment. I'm enjoying some moments lately like crazy. Soul moments, love moments, huh? Truth moments. You know, the flawless mirror moments, man. You know, that finally we can be clear about things, you know. Finally we can begin. Finally we can engage once again in recovering the lost territory, you know, of our minds, our lost territory of our shipwrecked emotions, you know, and the restless mind and the desires that go all over the joint, man. And they mostly sabotage us in these little ones, these little daily ones, you know, that is still keeping us on the very, very surface of things. Aren't you glad that we are going to engage in that now? Aren't you glad that you are willing to regain your freedom? Aren't you glad that you really want to focus on the end goal? And you're going to target that like in a scope? You're going to scope out the purpose of your existence, and you're going to just regroup, boot camp it, reprogram, training day, every breath, every second, and zero in on soul freedom and oneness with spirit. End of game. Ha! We celebrating that one, aren't we? We are so celebrating that one. So why not? Let's just sing a little freedom song to start. Right? Freedom. Freedom. I feel the love all around me. Sing it. Freedom. Freedom. I feel the peace. That's the clarity of a moment by moment. Flawless mirror. Just letting the blazing light and love and truth just absolutely devour you, man. Kiss you all over. You know, just shine on you. And shine from within out. Freedom. Freedom. We feel the love all around us. Freedom. Freedom. We feel the peace. Freedom. Freedom. We see the light all around us. Freedom. Freedom. We feel the love. Freedom. Freedom. We feel the love all around us. Freedom. Freedom. Feel the peace. We feel the peace, yeah. Freedom. Freedom. We see the light within us. Freedom. Freedom. We feel the peace. We feel the peace. We're happy. We're just happy that we're waking up. We're just happy that we can consider these possibilities. We're just happy that we're steady in love, right? Even if it's our little baby crawling steps, even though we still have, tons of our old nature bombarding us every second it can. Who cares? We're focused now. We have each other. We have our soul, baby. We're holding on to that for dear life. We're happy, 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 happy. We are free. We're happy, 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 happy. We are free. Why? Because we choose to be happy now. Because we choose to focus on truth now. No, it's not some end goal. Sure, it's the end goal, which starts right now, begins here and now. Begin with the end in mind. We're happy because we're clear. We're intending. We're motivated, right? We can kind of see now through the haze and through the delusion and through the trickery, right? And the sabotaging of this limited part of ourselves called the ego, edging good out. Now we can start to see how incredibly awesome that power is. It's gotten us in a heap of trouble for so long, but guess who's more powerful than the pseudo-ego? Is the real divine ego, man, called soul. Freedom, freedom, we feel the love. We feel the love all around us. Freedom, freedom, we feel the peace. We feel the peace, yeah. Freedom, freedom, we see the light. We see the light within us. Freedom, freedom, we feel the peace. We feel the peace, yeah. Freedom, freedom, feel the love. different, wish that other people aren't doing the things that they do, and so on and so forth. Who cares, right? Don't you feel the power of being here now? Don't you? Don't you feel the power of your focus? Don't you feel the power of all those good moments you've had in this life? All the sincerity that you put out? All of the goodness in your heart? Don't you feel that now? We're happy, 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 happy. We are free. That's freedom, baby. Happy, 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 happy. We are. Freedom is now. Freedom is a state of mind. We're happy, 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 happy. We are free, and ultimately it is a realization. We're happy, 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 happy. We are free. Let's go again. Freedom, freedom. We feel the love, don't we? We feel the love all around us. Freedom, freedom. We feel the peace, inner peace. Ooh. Freedom, freedom. We see the light within. We see the light within us. Freedom, freedom. We feel the peace. We feel the peace, and that makes us so happy, 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 happy. We are free. We're happy, 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 happy. We are free. We're happy, 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 happy. We are free. We're happy, 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 happy. We are free. Every heart, every person struggling with the ignorance, struggling with the lessons that they need to learn exactly in the situations that they're creating for themselves right now. No matter how dark or horrible they are, they're exactly where they need to be. And then everything in between, right? And then where you and I are right now, right? Can we accept how happy we are and free we are? Really, truly, in truth. And now with this intuitive imagination, and now that we see a little light at the end of the tunnel, and now that it's getting clearer what is really the purpose of our life, we were made for this moment, man. We were made for these times. We signed on a dotted line that we would be here now and have the rise of the love ninjas. I mean, the love force revolution couldn't be more timely, because everyone is revolting one way or the other, right? The ego's revolting, saying, no, I'm not giving up my power, baby. I'm going to rule you. I'm going to dominate you. I'm going to tyrannize you. That's my fun, right? And the soul is saying, no. That ain't going to happen no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more. Anyway, you want to, the snidely whiplash. Huh? That's the trickery of our little self. And then there's a ha of that golden heart, man. And that true nature that's saying, finally, through amazing grace, all I'm doing is hanging on to amazing grace and putting all my resources and all my energies and all my strength into one moment at a time. For this moment of love, for this moment of standing is who I really am and whose service I am in, to serve the light and serve the love and serve, compassion and forgiveness for everything that I see around me. Huh? Game is on. Well, I figured such. Jesus put a message last night, after last night's love cast. He said, Wednesday's wisdom. And that was Tuesday evening. Huh? Well, we just really got into just being happy because we chose to, huh, Jesus? And Jesus even beat you, Vertigo, this morning. I'm telling you, there's some very powerful beings in all of you. I mean, each of you are a powerful being. And I think you're really resonating because it's the same juice that's in me as in you. And I think we're resonating. And then we got Vertigo, LOL. Vertigo, holding that power over there in the Ukraine. Mayaji, what a great topic for today. Love, love, love Mayaji. It's a great topic for every breath, my dear friend Mayaji, right? This moment we make a stand. This moment we make a stand, Mayaji. This moment we make a stand, Mayaji. This moment we remake our stand, Mayaji. We just don't stand and forget about it, right? I mean, the mind is such an infinite powerhouse. You're a power station, baby. Boom. Power up. Power up. The mind is on red alert every breath. So is the heart. Because we are waking up to be the love ninja. Love Force Revolution is real. Everybody's going to be revolting. Yes, they are around something. No, we got finally clear on what we are revolving. Our time, attention, life force, love force, strength, courage, and everything else. Soul power around. Clark, now we really have to step up our game and become true. I know, isn't it perfect, Clark? Isn't it great? Adversity brings out the best. I mean, this is such a divine plan, the soul always prevails, The soul wins the battle of the Bhagavad Gita. It wins. It wins. It wins every time. So adversity comes along just to bring out, the elephant from the room and to show that the emperor doesn't have no clothes on. And mostly that elephant is standing in our own way. And the clothes that we're walking around with the no clothes on, we finally see, oh my gosh, this has always been about me. It's always about my interior world. It's always about that, I'm the one that's creating this outward show right now. So now I can get busy and focus on what the only purpose of my life is, and that's to rise as the love ninja and the soul hero that Clark just said. All right, go make some tea, bud. Make the perfect cup of tea. Huh? This is a perfect cup of tea, huh? Ain't truth a perfect cup of tea, Vertigo? I'm so happy to be here on the Love Force live stream. I know, me too. It's the best day of my life, man. Because at a very young age of 19, I started to renounce. I started to say, something's fishy here. Something's fishy. I'm not happy, and I have every reason to be happy, because on the outside my life was going pretty good, but I'm not happy. Something is fishy here. And so I started to look a little deeper into myself, right? And start to unravel that, there's some things in me that's creating it. So I started to put a little more focus on the truth as best as I could visualize it through a lot of help of my divine friends, and to stay a little bit away, create a little distance from those things that were fooling and tricking me, saying, this is going to make you happy, little boy. This is going to make you happy, little boy. This is what you're really looking for, little boy. But every time I come up dissatisfied, right? And I'm so happy I began that at 19. And then at 24, I went in and cloistered myself into an ashram, into a monastery. Can you believe that? A guy like me? And I did that for 25 years, And during that time, I had friends who won a Super Bowl. I had a friend who won a World Series, and it looked like they were at the peak of their lives, and I was struggling with my demons, I was struggling with those demons who said, no, we're not gonna let you be happy. We've reigned you for so long. We've dominated for you. We're not just going to give up easily, right? And yet, baby step, crawling, staying on the path, so to speak, just through amazing grace. I take no credit for any of it. I'm telling you now, I am so grateful for every second of every moment of when I started, to wake up. So wherever you are, doesn't have to be 19. It's just right now, if you come on this love line. Right now, Mayaji, right where you are is it. It's the powerhouse. You're the power station, man. Every moment now, the pure mind, the discriminative mind, the mind that is the awareness mind, rules. Right now, the pure, loving, compassionate heart rules. Now the choice point, truth, 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 rules. Now all the little things in our life, we're going to start picking those out and saying, hey, I don't need this, but if I continue to do it, I'm going to put great love into it. And then if I keep loving no matter what I'm doing in the little details of life, then they're going to sort themselves out. You see what I'm saying? So here we are, all together as we sing our song so happily. Here we are, all together as we sing our song so gratefully. Thank Divine Spirit that you are here to help us remember our Tuesday. Well, that's part of the thing that I did, that I enlisted early. I started boot camp at 19. You know, when my hormones were going friggin' crazy. They've subdued somewhat. I'm in my 60s. And put all that aside the best I could. You know, slip sliding back to them and the whole thing. But, you know, I had my purpose. I set my coordinates. I had my true north. And that's what each of you got going now, right now. Your true north. And if you don't have it, turn toward the light and reset your coordinates for the rest of every breath and every footstep and every moment for the rest of the... Reset it, baby. And let's sharpen our swords. Right? Pull out your sword or your lightsaber, right? And now we really have a mission. It's so perfect. The world is helping us have our mission. Isn't that awesome? New request song. Hit the road, Jack, I know. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more. Power it up, says Jesus, right? Woo! It's just no booty. It's just a love thing. You stay on a little while, you see. I don't mention Jesus. It's not that. I like to keep the word simple now. You make all those words just mean one thing, love. And so, no, that's all this is, my friend. Hang out if you want, if it ain't your cup of tea, you know. I know we honor you, respect you, and wish you the best of everything. You have got to be giving me. Hello, Gib. I give up. I know, right? I thought it was music, not preaching. Well, it is going to be some music, baby. Huh? We're going to do a waking up. I think it's a great awakening for everyone on the planet. The more we get pounded by the forces that are making life very difficult, by the hatred and the biases and, you know, just all the shenanigans that go on without our life, I think the more it gives us permission to awake, to really, really pull out our sword and sharpen the sword, right? And that's the sword of wisdom. You know, it's the sword of, you know, the right choice, baby. Getting in tune with the right stuff, baby. A great awakening is knocking at our hearts. A great awakening is knocking at our hearts. Love, grant us the strength. You better ask for the strength, though, because if love and light and power and goodness and all those beautiful soul qualities is knocking at your heart, baby doll, that thing that's been a tyrant over you, the trash-talking mind and the shipwrecked emotions, right? And they're just letting ourselves run friggin' wild, without a rebel without a cause kind of thing. It's going to rage vicious battle. So, love, grant us the strength to welcome the dawn. Grant us the strength to welcome the dawn. Let's wake up and open our hearts. Let's wake up and welcome the dawn. Let's wake up and open our hearts. Let's wake up and welcome the dawn of a new you, man. Now stop looking so much out there and expect everything to just work out so that it'd be easy for you and you don't have to do anything. No, this is a mirror So much light and love is directed and pointed right at you and saying, how much love can you take, baby? How much light can you take? Are you ready to awaken your own self? And just make an effort and we'll do the magic. We'll do the amazing grace. We'll touch it because you can't do a damn thing on your own. You can just have a sincere heart and make a little effort. Then the grace, 100% of this universe kicks in, man. Huh? Not a bad deal. We make a little reach out for the love, baby. A little reach out to better ourselves. A little reach out to improve our lives. A little reach out to win over the battle of the darkness. Woo! And here comes the love and light. Our great awakening is knocking at our hearts. Our great awakening is knocking at our hearts. Oh, grant us the strength to welcome the dawn. Grant us the strength to welcome the dawn. Wake up, let's wake up and open our hearts. Let's wake up and welcome the dawn. Let's wake up and open our hearts. Let's wake up and welcome the dawn. As our great awakening is knocking at our hearts. Oh, our great awakening is knocking at our hearts. Love, please grant us. Love, grant us the strength to welcome the dawn. Love, grant us the strength to welcome the dawn. So let's wake up. Open our hearts. Let's wake up. To welcome the dawn. Let's wake up. And open our hearts. Let's wake up. And welcome the dawn. The light. The new you, the soul you, the true shining self, you know, the immortal, the universal part of you, baby. Let's play big. It's a lot easier to play cosmic than to play like a whining, mortal, complaining, mortal being. We're waking up. Hallelujah. Thank goodness. Knock on wood. All right, Kim, how do I stop watching? Da, 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 da. Yeah, give me the answers, please. Oh, well, all right. Well, I think the answers are always in these love streams, right? I think that, hello, lyrics, blessings to you, love and light pouring into you, lyrics. You too give. Yeah, the ever give. Yeah, so we just your green tea, vertigo. You guys crack me up. I know. You can only spread love here. I know, lyrics. Thank you for being such a powerful, I don't know, a moderator of love, man. You too, Clark. Clark jumps in, keeps this love stream pure and honest and in the flow. You know, in the flow. But it's getting to be the point where we are so powerful now when we come on this love line, aren't we? We have such a mission for truth. We have such a mission to respect. We have such a mission to just be in this moment of breath. Because if we can just be here now be here in this moment with an open heart, with an open mind, welcoming this amazing possibility, this amazing thing called truth, really, honestly, you know? And this thing called universal, uninterrupted love stream, love flow, love force. Feel the love force and feel it for not only yourself, but expand in it and feel it for everybody. I'm telling you, this is super soul power right here. This is this is needed. Let's put it that way. This is much needed in our world. And I'm glad that we, for a group here on Twitch, that we are rising to the occasion. Thank you so much for rising to the occasion. But I'm telling you, adversity brings out the best for this. And, you know, I think there are souls scattered around our world right now that are just so ready. And that a spark from one of you today, or just through the ether, the energy that we're putting out, it still sparks hearts, can just light it up finally. And they go, okay, they've had enough. They've had enough. And when you've had enough, there's something that goes off inside of you. There's that indomitable spirit, soul nature, the soul that you are, that goes off, because it's always there ready to rescue us, right? And it really rescues us when we want it to rescue us. You get more of what you focus on, right? So if you love the force of good deep enough, it will reveal all its secret to you. And what is the big secret? That it is you. That you are the secret, baby. You are the spark. You are the one. You are the one who's ruling yourself, right? And that you are the one, and acknowledging the one, become one with the one. And there's no separation in you and the one. And knowing the one, everything that the one is, we are, and everything that the one has created is ours. So there's no more lack issues. There's no more, I don't have enough issues, or I'm not enough issues. Then there's true abundance. We are one. 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 We're so happy. We're so happy. We're so happy. We're so happy. We're in love. We're in love. We're in love. We're in love. The riches of this earth and the wealth of the universe. The riches of this earth and the wealth of the universe belongs to love and belongs to us. Belongs to love and belongs to us. Belongs to love and belongs to us. 'Cause love and us are one. 'Cause love and us are one. We are one. Oh, we are one. We are one with love. We are one. We are one. We are one with love. Oh, we are one. We are one. Oh, we are one with love. We're so fortunate. We are one. We are one. We're one with love. So, the riches of this earth and the wealth of the universe. Can you imagine? The riches of this earth and the wealth of the universe belongs to love and belongs to us. Belongs to love and belongs to us. Belongs to love and belongs to us. 'Cause love and us are one. 'Cause love and us are one. We are one. We are one. We are one. We are one with love. We are one. We are one. We are one with love. We're in love. We're in love. We're in love with love. We're in love. We're in love. We're in love with love. The riches of this earth and the wealth of the universe. The riches of this earth and the wealth of the universe belongs to love and belongs to us. Belongs to love and belongs to us. Belongs to love and belongs to us. 'Cause love and us are one. Oh, love. belongs to us and belongs to love, 'cause love and us are one. Love and us are one. The riches of this earth and the wealth of the union. Claim it, reclaim it, man. If I were you, I would reclaim my divine inheritance right friggin' now. The riches of this earth and the wealth of the universe. The riches of this earth and the wealth of the universe belongs to love and belongs to us. Belongs to love, belongs to us. Belongs to love and belongs to us. Love and us are one, yeah. Love and us are one. Love and us are one. Love and us are one. You know, why are we making it so complicated? Why do we have so many ideas? Why are there so many options if there's just one? Maybe that's some flawless mirror reflection right between your eyes right now, right into the center of your heart radiating. Huh? What if I just focus on one? What if I don't have the luxury of thinking anything I want anymore? What if I don't have the luxury of feeling this way, feeling that way? Yeah. All my 2 cents of opinions that have hardened into judgments and a mind that's ossified like a psychological antique. What if there's just one? All that will dissolve and melt away if you have just one purpose. A one-track heart, I call it. A one mission. And that is what we're talking about. A great awakening is knocking at our hearts. Let's welcome this awakening. There's no better time like now. It's obvious, right? The elephant is clearly visible, right? And the emperor clearly has no clothes on. And you are both of those. You're the elephant, you are the emperor, right? But more than that, you are an immortal soul. So sharpen your sword, my dears. It's time to rise. It's the rise of the love ninjas. It's the love force revolution. And if any of you get any ideas how to perpetuate this revolution in practical ways, so we can ground it, we can march, we can spread the word through all of your geniuses, through technology, through support, through creative ways, through music. Come on, bring it on, Vertigo. Bring it on, lyrics. It's the rise of the love ninjas. Hey, if I were you, and I am, I would have a purpose that far outweighs all the troubles and anxieties and continuations of a world that we're not going to recognize ever again. If I were you, and I am, I would pour my allegiance and my loyalty into the truth. Now is the time to make a stand. I mean, come on. I say this all the time, right? I say the same thing all the time, you know? Could this little voice of mine be a messenger? Could it be? I mean, let's don't just wait. We can't wait because the world's changing. And it's going to go through some real interesting times, to put it positively. But we have got to change with it, ninjas. Practically speaking. All right? So you get some more friends on this love line. You spread the message. You keep your swords out during the day. Awareness, Mayaji. Every thought, every feeling, and anything that isn't of the sublime purpose of your existence is to awaken your soul nature and return it into the oneness with the one, with just one mission, one focus, one energy, one love. Oh man. Then we've got to really then pour it on even more. You know what I'm saying? Just because life is getting difficult and there's adversity, I'm telling you, it gives you power. When you so claim your divine inheritance, when you so claim your divine nature, when you are unconditional, when you are loyalty itself to the truth. Whoo! I'm telling you, I love this Love Ninja boot camp we have going. Man, oh man. And we need to be more regular. Everyone said, well, I got kids, I have this, I have that. Now, come on. How many of those excuses do you want to keep running to make the one really complicated for you? The one focus, the one track heart. This is what we do. Here, now, here, this moment only. Swords out. We're slicing through the delusion and the illusion and all the trickery of the little self-ego, right? Because it has reigned for too long. It has reigned for way too long. We're saying enough, all right? So, all of this is definitely very, very realizable and doable, my friends. It's our destiny. You signed on for it. You're born. You're born to be free, man. You're born to rock this world. I'm telling you. You're not even going to recognize your old self very, very soon now. If you jump on board in the ways that I am describing, follow your heart, listen to your intuition, and let's get going. You know, you won't even recognize your own life. Well, you might as well not recognize your own life because you're not going to recognize this world. That's for damn sure. So you got to stay ahead of the game, darling. You know what I'm saying? Ahead of the game. Love has so much foresight. Love is the ultimate telescope, periscope. It's the clairvoyancy. It sees. It intuits. It sees into the future. It's the great prophet of prophecy. How does it do that? Because it's here now with all its passion, loving the one in this one moment and one breath, just the one between you and the one here and now. That's the power of love. Huh? What do you think of all of these apples, Vertigo? Hey, Zeus? Huh? You're my right and left hand man. We got the front lines. We got Clark on right in the front line. We're like this posse. You know, I often say we're this V formation slicing through our individual delusion, right? But we're a power. We're this V formation, and we're slicing through the big delusion. But this is us right here, April Dawn. So welcome here, April Dawn. And we got to see action now. So I don't know. I know Vertigo can't make this, but on November 20th, in Escondido, which is east of San Diego, I'm putting on an all-day Love Force Awakens immersion. See, this is what has to awaken too, is my Love Force one-day Awakens immersions, Clark, Seattle. I mean, really, 8 people, we can figure it out, right? And we need to have these little grassroots uprisings of the Love Ninjas in these physical on-site, what I call Love Force Awakens immersions. All right? So Jesus, I don't know where you live. April Dawn, we get your people. Just get your friends, man. I mean, everybody's shaken up these days. So say, hey, well, let's shake up the love. Let's shake up the joy. Let's shake up the unity of the power of who we really are. Because this adversity is just it's why it's here to do that. Oh my God, you put a challenge out in front of a human being, a challenge that just rocks and just almost frightens them to the core. And we rise every time. Why? Not as the human, we rise as the soul, the immortal trapped in our human nature. And it's going to come over and take over this human nature, man, which is the whole purpose of life. That's the whole video game of life, man. Don't you love this video game? Ha ha ha. All right, I'm telling you, there's the 2 ahas going on, right? And then there's a ha ha ha, this golden laughter of your heart and soul that's saying, I am waking up, I am waking up, I am awake, right? think I remember this song. From this dream, love, will you wake me? From this sleep I must awake. From this dream, love, will you wake me? From this sleep I now must wake. Oh, I am the creator of the story of my life. Now I must create that I am awake. Oh, I am the creator of the story of my life. Now I must create. I am awake. See, we're creating everything. This is not an outer show. It's an inner one. You are so powerful as a cosmic creator that you're creating the outward circumstances that we see out there. We all see it different. So that's why each of us is creating the outward circumstances. So if you are such a powerful creator, let's wake ourselves up. A great awakening is knocking at our door. And now let's create that we are awake. Right? We're using our consciousness. We're using our powers. We're harnessing our forces. We're taking all of our many ideas and all of our many options and our many screw-ups and our many this and many that and all the stuff. But really, it's just one reboot of trash talk. Really? Right? And we're bringing it into one focus. Right? So we're asking love. From this dream, love, will wake me. We're asking love. From this sleep I now must wake. See, that's the power of the ninja. I realize I'm asleep. I'm ignorant. But now I must awake. From this sleep, love, will you wake me? From this dream I now must wake. Oh, I am a creator of the story. I am awake. Oh, I am a creator of the story of my life. Now I must create that I am awake. I'm 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 awake. I am awake. I am of the story of my life. Now I must create that I am awake. Oh, I am a creator of the story of my life. Now I must create that I am awake. I am awake. Oh, I am awake. Oh, I am awake. Oh, I am awake. I am awake. Oh, I am awake. I am awake. Awake. You are awake. We are awake. And that is a moment by moment Mayaji. Lyrics, Vertigo, Jesus, Clark. That is a moment. That is a moment by moment love ninja practice. Sword is out, it's sharpened, and it's slicing through every thought and every feeling and every choice before you give it a second thought. You get into that feeling, let it take you away. I'm telling you, it shipwrecks you every time. And every choice, we have got to be following the right choice, the right stuff, baby, because you're the right stuff. You are an immortal. You are forever. You are one with the one. And there's no separating you from love. Ever, never. Okay? That's been a dream, baby, that we're waking from. That's the illusion of the outer game, the outer show, the hologram. Nothing is real. Science has already proven that. It's an idea happening in the cosmic mind. But guess who's got a cosmic mind? You also can be in tune with the idea of the creator of the story of creation. Whoo! One with the idea of the one who is creating. Well, I think we had a good morning. Would you all agree? You're powerful. You're beautiful. You're strong. And we need you on the front lines. We're the Love Force Revolution, yeah? Yay, yay. We're singing, we're dancing, our blues away. We're living in the love of today revolution. In the love of today revolution. See, it's the love of today revolution. The love of today. Now. This moment. Revolution.